afternoon or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope it's good for you. My name is NHarmzWay, and this is GregTech New Horizons Modded Minecraft. We're on day 9. This is episode A. Once again, like yesterday, let's take a look at where we are on our quests. We did all of Tier 0. Yay! We're working on tips and tricks. We've opened Steam, but we're not... I don't believe that we're ready for it yet. That's this right here. So let's kind of hold off just a little bit and see where we can't go with it, okay? Here, let's see about getting the miner's backpack, because we already made the digger's backpack. So we need to do this again. 2 woven cloth, 1 tan leather, 2 iron. We brought some animals over in order to, I don't know how that got out there, in order to get more leather. And I took out all but, well, there was 1 adult and 3 children, but now it's 2 adults. And that being the case, let us grab some of our wheat. Why do I have it in both of these? Grab some of our wheat and breed those adults again. That program is something we're going to need to do pretty often. There we go. Now we got 3 of them. Let's go over here and see about breeding 4 sheep. Good. Maybe breed a couple more chickens. And we need carrots for pigs. We also need to do a better job of food prep, because we end up without food quite often. There they are. This goes down here. We have 10 leather up here. What do we have in here that we haven't eaten recently? Never eaten a fish, so there's a fish. Not eaten recently, so 4 of these. Not eaten recently, so 4 of these. Not yet eaten. Alright, so we can do 4 of these. Where are the pineapples? We had pineapples. Not eaten recently. Alright, so that should give us some food for a little bit. But we want to make the tanned leather, right? That's our end. Oops. That's going to be our end goal. And in order to do that, we also need to make some bound leather, which is going to require leather, woven cloth, and string. And woven cloth requires string. Okay, so let's make some string. We have some in here as well. We need some woven cloth, which we can make. Alright, so leather, woven cloth, and string. And then we make this. And then this goes up on the wall to be dried. And in the meantime, this can go back up here. Yay. back in here. The cool thing about these is we could make more. I mean, we could do some serious cotton production if we wanted to. One of the comments that was made to me was that I needed to get some better armor to stop dying. I've got some better armor. We will work on getting even better armor than that. We need 2 pieces of iron. That will help us make this. We're going to need, I'm pretty sure it's 3. Hold on, let's go back to it. We're going to need 2 more pieces of woven cloth and 4 more pieces of leather. Alright, so the woven cloth is not going to be that difficult, right? Because it requires 5 of these. And then that should be 2 of them. Okay. And then 4 more pieces of leather. And 2 of these, and that should be good. I honestly believe that an entire farm dedicated to cotton might help us. If not the entire farm, then at least a couple more plants, right? Let's go out here and make this whole thing, cotton. Ta-da! Alright, so that entire row is now cotton. Let's see if the bell pepper can go up here. It can. Some bell pepper seeds in there. We've got some stuff that we could make, but there's the pineapple. Not eaten recently. Soft mallet. So if we put that and that and that up here, we get a smoothie? No. But there's other things we could make with pineapple. If we put some honey there, we could make a fruit punch. Which gives us about the snow, a little bit more, but not much more. We can make a fruit salad that gives us much more if we had a knife. That back. Grab the knife. Fruit salad. There we go. We just don't have a lot, right, as far as eating goes. We have a lot of foods, but making good food is one of those things that's kind of a saddle, a lead, a fence. Didn't we have a lead at one point? Alright, well, I'm going to say no. So, a saddle, a lead, and a fence. A lead is any slime ball with 8 string. We used up all of our string there, and this isn't enough to make 8. Let's grab what's left of our bone meal. Alright, well, and that probably won't be enough either. One of the other things that I tried to do yesterday, and one of the things that I'm thinking of doing, is I tried to standardize how we put those. I lit, there we go, that's the word I was looking for, as far down as I could. Look at the little tiny Enderman. Anyway, I lit as far down as I could before I got shot at. Yeah, that guy's no joke. But if we get away from him, aw, man. To some extent, if we get away from him, he'll leave us alone. He was about to leave us alone, but I had to go back after him, right? Because I don't know when to quit. Wow, look at that. Tore that up. Put that on. That there. Put that here. This and this. And that there, and that there, and that there, and go to here and put one of the gloves here. Go back to here and put that there. That kind of sucks. Put the other glove here. Put that up, put that up. That and that. Bring this here. That can go up there. I think we got most of it right. This goes over here. I want to move our food. There we go. Okay, so now let's get rid of our death point because, you know, they suck. Not as much as apparently I do. We have some more raspberry bushes that we are storing because, here, let's eat that. Let's replant because apparently being hit by the lightning like that hurt a lot. Okay, so where were we before we were dying? Man, it had taken us a long time to get to the point where we were almost completely full. That's right, we were trying to get to this. let's make this. Okay, so now we have both a digger's backpack and a miner's backpack. So that works. Let's put this up. Put these up. We're running out of space for all of these heads. I'm seriously thinking about building a place just for the heads. Alright, so we got that. Do we want more leather? Do we want steak? Do we want a loot bag? Let's get more leather. And then forestry, hunters, and builders backpack. Okay, well, I'm going to need one of those. We're going to need one of those. And we're going to need one of those. So we have to work towards... Wow. And look at what we get. Leather. Okay. It's not going to help us. Crowbar. Didn't we get a crowbar? It doesn't help, right? Because we stole it. Okay. Once again, stealing it didn't help. Alright, let's put that up there. Okay, we've got 4 more leather. And in order to make one of these, we're going to need 1 more woven cotton. And in order to do that, we're going to need some of these. Pretty sure it's 5 and 4. I was right. And then 4 more. And we have enough for 2 more. Okay. So, we're going to have to hold off. We've got the 3 of those. That works. I don't know why, but this one's not growing. Is it because this tree is in the way? It might be. I still haven't found any coal either. Not since early on when we found our small coal ore. And I think we'd only gotten 4 and we need 8, so... Got to watch for where extra wood shows up in these taller trees, because you might not see it through the branches. So as we start unpillaring, we need to look for branches that are just hanging out. Alright, so did we get enough? Looks like we got enough saplings. Barely. Alright, so with the same convention that we've done the others, there. Hopefully now that will grow. Sorry about that. Sword. Don't get too close to him again. Look at that, now we got 4 grown. Those guys had a death wish. But now we have 2 other adults in here. That can go up there. That can go... These can go up here. That can go up there, so can that. These can go up here with that. Alright. Sleep through the night. How do we make a crowbar? Looks like it's going to require some dye. Our file, our wrench, and some rods. Okay, well we know how to make the rods, right? Wasn't that how we made the rods? So there's 3 iron rods. So now we need some dye. Has to be blue, because that's what it said. And then we need our wrench or our hammer. Alright, so it was 1, 2, 3, file, hammer, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the crowbar. And we got it. Good. So we get some 3 fried rice. And those. And the crowbar is a tool, right? So it can go up with our tools. Hammer. File. That's pretty good that we've been able to make tools and stuff. Okay, so saddle, sleeping bag. We need 3 wool, 3 carpet, 3 tanned leather to make a sleeping bag. And we already know tanned leather's not as easy. In fact, that's what we would choose as our... But we're not going to be able to make that. XP usage. Explore some dungeons or fighting mobs probably gave you lots of XP. Better use it to get iron, copper, tin, or other useful dust before you die during the next fight. Place your tank on the ground and a drain on top. Now you can fill it with XP. By the way, you discovered that while the seared tank doesn't hold much, it doesn't lose contents when broken, and full tanks can stack. I wonder if that information is usual. Probably is. Alright, so we need to make an XP drain. So we're going to need screws, rods, and bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars to make that. And then we're going to need this. Okay. While we're waiting, let's get some more iron running, right? Because obviously we're going to use a lot of iron. So our file, and we're going to need, we know at least 6 for the bars, right? And then we need for the screws half bars, which means a saw. Okay, so that's 4. We're going to need at least 2 for that, and then we need 4 more. Okay, and then our saw, and then these 2 and our saw makes for the screws, and then our file and those make, I counted wrong. Okay, and then to make this, it was our wrench or our hammer. Okay, our wrench and 6 of these. Alright, so the wrench won't work. Grab the hammer. Our hammer and 6 of these made us 3 of those, and then I needed these 4 for this. 1, and those 4, and then these 4. Alright, so we have the XP drain. Got that, got that. We needed another sear tank or our sear tank. We should probably deplete the seared tank, huh? Grow. We have 280 millibuckets. Let's grab we also should probably find another village and drop that in there. Doesn't seem to take much. Alright, that's the end of 9A. Should we take this down? I think we should. I'll do that in between episodes.